just doing this for Christina because there's no way we can have strings too. So, Christina and I became friends when we were in the same 4th grade class when we were 9 years old. We bonded over our love of all things little, cute stuffed animals, and our mutual friend Sarah. We spent our recesses singing, writing songs, and acting out scenes from our favorite TV shows. But most importantly, we spent our free time developing our own dialect, baby language. Christina and I created this variation of the English language that basically consisted of making words sound as cute as possible to our 9-year-old ears. After time went on, we developed this uncanny ability to point to an object, count down from 3, and both say the same baby language word for it without first having to consult each other. That was when little Christina and I realized we were bilingual, fluent in both English and in baby language. When we would see babies at the mall or other places in public, we would tug on each other's arms and we'd say, like, we need to converse with it. And, like, that infant would understand us. As little girls, we would often ask ourselves if we would ever grow out of this language, if we would ever become too cool for it once we were teenagers or adults. Nope. Well, the last time I saw her was in March, and you can rest assured that we did, in fact, use a couple words from our baby language in our conversation. The answer to our question is that we would never grow out of it. I always loved going to Christina's house because the Grimmie family is the ideal family. She adored her dad, adored her mom, and adored her big brother. They were all her heroes, each for a different reason. She wanted to marry a man just like her dad. She always said that.
She just said that to me when I was with her in Philly.
That's father goals right there. I'm losing my track. Okay, her mom was her source of strength. And her brother was her role model. And as we grew up, I watched Christina grow from a very cute little girl who wrote songs about God to a woman who sought truth with all her heart. She used to proclaim herself as not a reader, but she devoured her Bible and books about her faith, like the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis and Better by Tim Chaddick. She loved those books. Christina prized wisdom, which is far more powerful than mere knowledge. I went with Christina and Mark to get her All Is Vanity tattoo on her 20th birthday, which was based on her love of the book of Ecclesiastes. She wanted to have a constant reminder that things apart from God and his love are meaningless. I shared this on a post online and at Christina's vigil, but I wanted to share this again because I think this was really important to her. When Christina was on The Voice, she was allowed to choose a song to dedicate to her friends and family. She sang Some Nights by Fun, but she told me and Sarah to pretend that she actually sang her first choice in song, This Is Home by Switchfoot. Now, this song has become such a gift. I'm beyond thankful that she not only told us that she wanted to sing that song, but she made us pretend that was the song she actually sang. The song was written by her favorite band, Switchfoot, and inspired by one of her favorite authors, C.S. Lewis. The lyrics of the song focus on the most meaningful part of life. The song is about heaven being our real home, and everyone listen to it when you get home, because we have to pretend that that's the song she sang. It resonated with her because it was real to her, and if you're searching and you have questions and you desire a relationship with God, she would want you to seek him and to know him. I can imagine the intonation in her voice as she'd sit there with you and recommend her favorite Christian books to you and tell you how powerful they were in her life. She'd show you verses in her underlined, highlighted, and starred Bible. She'd want to go with you to one of her favorite coffee shops and read it all together and discuss what it meant. She cared deeply and she loved wholeheartedly. And Christina's confidence in Christ was far beyond metaphysical talk or religious tradition developed by man. Her hope and her understanding was in knowing that God loved her so much that he wanted a reconciled relationship with her, to the point where he sent Jesus to come and to love and to die so we could know him. She asked God for forgiveness because she knew she was imperfect. She confessed with her mouth and she believed in her heart that Jesus is Lord. She then grew in knowledge and in wisdom and in depth of her faith. And I'll end by sharing one line from This Is Home, but I still want you to listen to it later. This reminded me of Christina, just the line, and now, after all my searching, after all my questions, I'm going to call it home. I've got a brand new mindset. I can finally see the sunset. I'm gonna call it home. And while listening to this song, please consider who God is to you. What does your relationship with him look like? Is it there? Search for answers and search for the truth, just like Christina did.